real estate agent Edna Matthews, and today we're talking about something personal with Edna, and maybe it can help your family if you're out looking for a home. Edna, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me here. Yeah, I do want to talk about this subject. I see it a little too much, to tell you the truth. Very often that when parents are looking for a home or home touring and so forth, and oftentimes they'll bring the children along with them. And psychology says that children thrive and that they're certainly more stable and secure when they, in fact, their academic performance, their sense behavioral, and everything is more stable when they have their own, what they call their own place of living, their own home. And so and so often parents bring their children when they're looking for homes, and then the dejection and the disappointment and the actual upsetness that I see that children feel, because the moment that they go into the house, the first thing that a child does is that they claim their space, for that particular property, and so they take ownership of the home. And so I highly encourage parents, until we've made a final decision about the property, even after inspection is completed, maybe at that point, no, not before that point, would I encourage a parent to bring their child to a home tour, because children, they want that sense of belonging, that sense of identity, and that sense of ownership. And so the disappointment is so great when whatever the situation is, whether that causes us not to be able to make that property come together for that child or for that family. There's such a dejection, such a sense of upsetness that it creates to a child, because immediately children connect with what they feel that they belong to much faster than.
Have you seen any instances where maybe a child likes their home they're in their room, and they don't want to move, and so they're not real prepared to just go look at a new house?
Exactly. Everything is a transition. They really have to be prepared for it, and they really, and so we highly encourage parents that to make that transitional identity with the children, concept with the children, so that they'll know that we're going to be leaving the neighborhood. Sometimes children are connected to their friends and and everything in that neighborhood. So it's a very, very hard thing, and it's very hard for a child who's never owned a home before to then think that they're about to own a home and connect to that and build their identity there, and all of a sudden it is not going to be theirs.
Very good advice. And how can we get in touch with you?
Please, my number is 318-884-5051.
Okay, great to have you. Thank you so much, and this is good information.